All right. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Trying to stay consistent with my lives, so here we are again. Finally made it back home, and I'm happy to be home after being gone for a couple days. And wanted to thank everyone who checked out my other live streams from the hotel, and for the comments and all that stuff. So I appreciate that a lot. Hope you all are doing well. And I just wanted to come on and just kind of talk for a minute and then also do a little show and tell with my FPV drone. I think I had talked about it yesterday on the live stream that I did. So I wanted to kind of show it to you. I have it right here and tell you a little bit about it. It's kind of cool. I like it. But before I get into that, I also wanted to share my YouTube channel. So I'm starting a YouTube channel called Tom Talks. I know it's probably kind of cheesy or corny or whatever, but like I didn't want to spend too much time trying to come up with like just the perfect name. So I'm like Tom Talks. That'll work. Kind of like TED Talks, but with me, with Tom. So I'm gonna put the link to it in the chat here, but I'm streaming to it simultaneously. This is my first time doing live streaming to two different platforms. So it's going to Facebook and to my YouTube channel. So I think the only person that would see it on my YouTube channel is my wife, because I think she's my only subscriber right now. Maybe I might have one or two others, but I'm gonna put that in the chat. I think if I'm able to, I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I'm gonna try to. If that works, stay tuned on that. But I'll put it. If I can't get it in right now, I'll put it in afterwards. So, yay, Kim's watching. Thank you. Could you put a comment in there for me, just so I can kind of see what it looks like when it comes through? So I'm hoping that it works correctly. But anyway, hope you guys like my little background too. I'm trying to add a little bit of pizzazz to it. But anyway, so on to the FPV drone. I was a little sad. I got home earlier this afternoon and I was hoping to be able to fly, but it's just way too windy. We have like wind advisories right now. So, hello, hello. Yeah, that works pretty well. I like it. So I can just put your guys' comments up there, and that's through the Ecamm Live software that lets me do that. That's pretty fun. It's one of my favorite things, honestly, about using this software is that anybody that comments, I can put your comments up on the screen. So I think that's pretty cool. I did that a lot when I was doing the classroom instruction stuff. I could ask questions and, my students could put comments up there and stuff, but that was pretty neat. Anyway, so as I was saying, I wanted to fly when I got home, but it was way too windy for that. But maybe soon. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow or the next couple days, maybe over the weekend, I'll be able to fly some. But here it is. So here's the drone. Um, it's coming through. Sometimes the camera doesn't want to focus on the right thing from my face. There we go. So I got these little orange bumpers on there. After crashing it previously, I'm like, I need a little bit more protection than I'm getting, because it actually was um, one of these guards that got bent last time. And so I was like, yeah, I probably need a little bit more protection for it. And then I'd gotten black ones originally, but I switched and got these orange ones just to make it a little more visible, so that when I'm flying around, I can see it, or it can be seen. And really, if I crash it, I'll be able to find it more easily. But anyway, so it's a little different with the way that an FPV drone flies than like a traditional one. It took me a lot of getting used to with it, because and this one can still fly like a regular drone, where you push up on the stick and it goes up, you push down and it goes down, you turn left and right, and then you push forward, it goes forward, or backwards, it goes backwards. And it's kind of like, it stabilizes itself. It makes sure that it stays upright. And even if there's wind blowing, it'll, counteract to stay in that same position regardless, right? But when you fly in manual mode, it's completely different. Like there's no more safety features. There's nothing like stopping it from crashing. All that stuff is turned off and you have full control over it, which is fun, but also scary. I love this. Yes, Marissa, it's me again. You don't have to watch. But thank you. I am happy to be home too. But it was fun. I really had a good time. But it was too bad that you weren't there. Maybe in some future training, you'll be able to come and we can hang out again. But anyway, so yeah, so basically with manual mode, like you don't just say, "Hey, I want the drone to go forward." You can't just push forward and the drone goes forward. All you have control over is the throttle, so like how much power goes to the propellers, and then and you can basically start from zero, so you can like turn them all the way off, or you can do it full blast. Um, and then you control the pitch and yaw. So basically turning it like this and this or back and forth. So if you want to go forward, you can't just say, push forward. You have to just tilt it and increase your throttle and it'll go forward, right? And then if you want to stop, you have to like pitch it back to then stop, right? Because the only thrust is going straight down. So it really takes quite a bit of getting used to. And yeah, if you're going along and you want to steer, you have to like kind of get the angling right to move around. And you can still turn this way with it, but yeah, it's pretty tricky to get used to. And that's why I've crashed a few times, because it was not um, super easy to do. And the problem is too, when it starts to mess up and then you kind of panic and you don't have the instinct of how to get it corrected, then that's when you crash. And so I had to really practice like just staying in one position, right? Like just kind of hovering and just moving slowly and kind of building up that muscle memory and stuff, so it wasn't um, as difficult. And then started getting a little more adventurous and flying through stuff. I actually have some footage that I'll try to put up soon of me flying around and kind of, going in smaller areas and stuff. And then I tried to do a flip and crashed it. So yeah, that happened. And I'll put that up too. But thankfully it didn't break. Everything's good. It just got kind of muddy and grassy and I cleaned it up and it's fine now. I want to show you guys my other camera too. So I got another camera. That's going to be my one over here. And it's pretty cool because it's actually on a little turret kind of thing, like on a gimbal, so I can move it around, right? So I have a little controller and I can move where the camera goes. Oop. But that's pretty fun. So I'm going to be using that a little bit more too. And then here pretty soon, I'm going to be, let me go back to my camera. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing more stuff with my YouTube channel. So if you get a chance to check it out, I do invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which right now just has like one other test live video that I did with my wife just to test it out. But soon I'm going to be doing more videos and going to be doing some interviews and stuff. So I'm going to have different people that I'm going to interview and basically just kind of have them talk about things they're passionate about and things like that. Just kind of fun talks. If you're interested in doing that with me, definitely hit me up because I'm looking for more guests. But I already have a few people in mind lined up that I'm going to do this with, and it'll be fun. That's kind of the whole purpose of all this. It's just to have fun and do something a little different. So yeah, so stay tuned on that. But otherwise, hope you guys are having a great evening, and I will see you in the next one.